Hey everybody, it's Duke here, back from sportsgamers.com, and in today's Madden 20 tip, I want to go over one of the best abilities in Madden 20 to stop the run, and then also how you can counter that ability if you're on offense. So this is going to be very helpful for you guys as far as shedding some light on some abilities, and we're going to test out a lot of different high-level stuff in this video for you guys to see. So guys, please subscribe to our channel, and you can click the subscription button or the subscribe button in the corner of our video, and then make sure you turn your notifications on so you don't miss any of our videos that we do. We do several great videos a week. Now, in the meantime, if you want to improve your game, your Madden game, offense, defense, whatever, check out sportsgamers.com. We got a lot of premium ebooks, and we have a weekly tip membership as well with a lot of high-level content. If you like our YouTube videos, you'll love our website. Everything is way more detailed and in-depth and high-level than you see on here. And these are some great tips as well. Tips we put out on this YouTube are better than most of the tips you'll see on other websites that charge you money. So let's get into the video. So I want to go over the defensive ability first that we're going to focus on. Lately, if you guys are not into the competitive scene, maybe you are, but the inside stuff ability has been extremely popular, and you can see that Calais Campbell has it. And it's kind of a misleading ability because if you read it, it says that it gets quicker run sheds against inside zone plays. But I played against this ability and I've used it quite a lot. And as you're going to see in practice mode when we test it out, this ability will activate and light up so you know it's working on runs that aren't inside zone. Like, especially dive. Dive is not technically an inside zone, but it works very well on dive. And basically what happens is if you have inside stuff guys, your players, your offensive lineman will get thrown to the ground and you don't have much of a chance. And kind of the meta right now, I would say, is a lot of people are using 2, if not 3, abilities on their defensive linemen. And what they're doing is they're finding players that can not only get this inside stuff, but then can also get the pass rush elite. So basically, you're getting at least 2, if not 3 defensive linemen that will destroy the offensive line for the pass rush elite, and then also have the ability to destroy the offensive line on the run. So it's really frustrating to deal with. Now, with all that said, recently RG, who works on the Madden game, I know him. He basically develops the game or helps. Said that the secure protector ability that you see on Hudson and a few other players counters this, which is again kind of misleading because if you look at it, it seems like a passing offensive like a ability for when you're passing the ball. It says stronger pass protection, whereas quick block shed moves. With that said, RG said it actually. It's funny, but it counters the inside stuff ability, which is for runs. And the inside stuff, I gotta reiterate, is so good. There's other run stopping abilities, but that one is just so good. It's such good value because especially if you play salary cap, it's a very low cap item. But Rodney Hudson has this, and also some other players do. Like you'll see some tackles and whatnot that have it. Like you can see here. Where's this guy at? No, not him. There's some other people that have it. Or I mean, maybe. Hold on, let's see here. Find who else has it in regs. Again, regs is a little bit different because you can't just throw whatever ability on whoever you want. You actually have to. There's only certain players that have the abilities to test this out. And I believe there was a tackle that had it in regs. I'm just trying to find him. But we can definitely just sub in Hudson at guard and tackle. Because I do want to show it to you guys in other positions. So it's again the secure protector. Where is it at here? You're just seeing edge protector. And that's not really what we want. We want the secure protector that Rodney Hudson has. So again, here it is. I knew it was another one. So it's Whitworth. So Whitworth has it as well. And so we're going to test out both of them in practice mode just so you guys can see an example of a tackle and also center, and then we can just move one of them to guard so you can see it in all 3 offensive line positions. Well, technically, obviously, you got 2 guards and 2 tackles and 1 center, but we're going to put it on a tackle, a center, and a guard just so you can see how it works in every scenario possible. So let's get into practice mode and test this. Alright guys, so now we're in practice mode so I can take a look at how this ability works. We're going to be looking at, again, the secure protector versus the inside run stuff. And I want to do about 10 or so, a reasonable amount of examples versus, each to get a good feel upon how this works. So we're going to be starting off with the Raiders on offense. So I can put Rodney Hudson at both center and guard. We got the Jaguars, so I can put Calais Campbell out there for his ability to see if the secure protector counters the inside zone or the inside stuff. Now, before we get into it, I just want to say that the way this game plays, especially if you pass the ball, it's so important on offense to have abilities at quarterback and receiver. Because let's just face it, if you don't, this is Madden 20. If you don't got that star under your player's name, you're kind of screwed. Let's be real. Let's be real. Receivers don't got abilities. They don't get open. They drop passes. You could have a 99 overall receiver without abilities, and then a 80 something overall receiver, maybe 88. I don't know, but with abilities. And the one in the 80s plays better just because of the abilities. And then passing wise, I mean, obviously you need either some sort of escape artist or hot route master. So what I'm getting at is that abilities are so huge for quarterbacks and receivers, especially if you want to pass. If I'm going to put an ability on my old lineman, I need it to be dominant, like Nasty Streak was before they kind of patched it. So when we test this out, if I'm going to be like, okay, this is worth it, I'm going to need to see my old lineman dominate this inside stuff defensive lineman pretty much every play. It can't be 50-50, and it certainly can't be any less than that. So let's get into it. I'm just going to pick HB Dive. I'll actually show you the formations I'm doing. I'm just trying to pick a run play and then a defense to where I can get my player with the inside stuff matched up every time with my old lineman with the secure protector. So I'm going to be in the single back tight formation. I'm just going to do 3-5 wide, just whatever. And you can see I put Calais Campbell DT because I got Hudson at center, so they should be matched up. Let's see if who wins this. Who wins this? Let's see. So first of all, you guys can see that Calais Campbell, again, as I told y'all, just take a quick replay. But I explained that even though a dive is not technically an inside zone run, he's still, you saw it, activated, lit up. Now, I will give this one to Campbell. He shedded pretty quickly, so Campbell gets 1. All right, that's not a good sign. Let's just keep him rolling. Same defense, same play. All right, so he got blocked good there. I didn't get much yards, but he did get blocked good there, so we'll say it's 1-1. Keep it rolling. He actually got blocked pretty good again there. I didn't get much yards overall, but he got blocked good again there, so I'll get that 2 to my old lineman. Okay, he got blocked again there, so that's so far 3 to my old lineman and 1 to Campbell. So, you know, if we keep it up, maybe I'll say it's worth it. Got blocked again, good there. So that's 4-1. We've been through 5. Like I said, I want to do at least 10, maybe more. If it's one-sided, we'll stop it there. If it's close, we might keep going. Man, okay, 5-1. The old lineman is definitely putting in work here. I can't lie. This might be this is looking right now like it could potentially be okay. See there again, he shedded pretty fast. I was just able to avoid him. So we got 2 for our D lineman, and well, I guess that one definitely goes to the lineman. So that's 6. So now I believe we're at 6-2. I think, correct me if I'm wrong. 6 for the old lineman, 2 for Campbell. There it goes again for Campbell. So now it's 6-3. You know, the old lineman is winning the majority so far. Again, that's 7-3 because the old lineman won again there. So 70% of the time he's won. I want to do like a few more just to get a better idea, because if it would have been like 9-1, no need. But 7 could go either way. See, and then he sheds there. So now we're at 7-4. Okay, so now it's starting to get a little bit more iffy. And he got beat again there. So now it's 8-4. The old lineman is seemingly winning more than he's not, but it's not as dominant as I'd like it to be if I'm going to use an ability slot. So, okay, now we're at 9-4. So if he wins this next one, we'll do another 1 or 2. See what happens. Okay, that time Campbell won. So now we're at 9-5. All right, so if our old lineman wins this next one and puts it at 10-5, you know, and he did, we're at 10-5. I feel like it's decent. It's not. I mean, it clearly does work, but it's not as dominant as I would like it to be. So, you know, let's see how it does at guard. Let's see if there's any difference if we put Hudson at guard. See if it makes any sort of difference. So, I guess we're going to put Hudson at guard, move Campbell over there too. Just going to look at the replay again so you guys can kind of see what the matchups are here, because now we want to get our left guard matched up with this D end, which he will be here. So we're going to look. Again, it's very important because we know that abilities are so big. We don't want to be wasting them. So if we're going to be using an ability, it needs to be dominant. So I'm going to need to see that he wins the majority of his reps. And let's see. So first one. definitely won that one. That was solid. You know, he got Campbell up out of the way, so we're at 1-0. Hudson has the advantage. Okay. That one was hard to call because it was like he sort of shedded, but then it wasn't nearly as bad as a lot of the sheds I saw when he won the first go around. Like, but I'm still gonna give it to him, so we'll call it 1-1. All right, so he definitely got blocked there, so we're at 2-1. So far, I mean, from what I've seen, it's been the offensive ability definitely is neutralizing this, but it's not working every single time. But it is working more than it's not. Now we're at 3-1. I just really want to see if there's a big difference at guard or tackle or center, if any one of those positions is more dominant or if they're all kind of the same. That's really what we're looking for here. Because you have to think about it. Again, they could potentially move this player all over the line, so we need to know if we're able to neutralize it in guard, center, and tackle, not just one or two. You know, because, again, abilities are important. We're going to need to make them work for us. Here, that's definitely clearly Campbell won that. Forgive me if I'm losing track of numbers. I believe we're at 3-2 now. Definitely not the percentage I want to see. Campbell won again there. Like, I know I was able to go by him because he's not the best positioning. The defense is set up. But, you know, now we're basically dead even, I believe, 3-3. Okay. He looks like he won that one again there. I mean, these aren't as dominant wins just because of the way the D is set up. You know, definitely you'll see more dominance at D tackle than the way this end is in this defense. But, you know, you can see he is shedding. So now we're actually 4-3 and Campbell's up. All right, he shedded again there. I mean, it's not, like I said, it's not as bad. I will say, though, it is not as bad as the animations I see when you don't have a secure protector. We'll actually look at that in a second, but now that's 5-3. I mean, he finally got blocked, so now we're at 5-4. So even when he is winning, I will say it's not as dominant because I've literally seen dudes get thrown to the ground. Yeah, I would say he won that one again there, even though we avoided him. So now we're at like 6-4, I believe. So I've seen pretty much all I need to see from this. That is not worth it. I do want to show you real quick, though, what's going to happen if I just don't have, like, if I put him back at D tackle and I just have someone there who's not even good, like, you know, no secure protector. It's a regular guy. Let's look. So same D, same run play, same everything. But now we have him going up against a regular old lineman. Look. Shut it immediately. See what happens again. Again, sheds immediately. See what I'm saying? Now, when Hudson was at center, he won the majority of the reps. I've yet to see him not get shedded with a regular player at center. It's just he's shedding every play. Now, when he was at guard, though, Campbell, it was almost 50-50, but I feel like Campbell won a little bit more. So far it's looking like the ability definitely does make a difference because, look, I mean, I'm just doing it every time. It's a shed. Maybe I could do a better job avoiding him, but I'm just mainly looking if he sheds or not. But it's been a shed every play. So far what we're seeing here is the ability definitely does help, but I don't feel like it's as dominant as it needs to be to make it worth using the ability and taking away from a quarterback, receiver, maybe even a running back. But you do see without that offensive ability on your O-lineman, that inside stuff is shedding every play. So the last thing I want to do in this video is I want to go ahead and try out an actual tackle with the ability to see how that works. Okay guys, so the last thing I want to do in this video is look at how this works on a tackle. Remember, Whitworth has the secure protector also, so I've got to match up 1-on-1 and 3-4 out of Campbell again with the inside stuff. Same dive play we were running in the previous video. I mean, once again, if you pay attention, you'll notice that the inside stuff activates every time on the dive. So I want to do about 10 of these again here and see if we can notice if Whitworth is able to neutralize Campbell well at the end. And, you know, we might do more than 10 if it's close. But if it's dominant one way or the other, we'll just let it be. So first one, he definitely blocked him real good, actually. You know, that was a good block. He got him out of the way, and we're good with that. Next play, Whitworth again. He blocked him very well, so that's 2 to Whitworth. So this is actually so far kind of looking promising. These are good, solid blocks. As you guys can see here, he's one-on-one with Campbell, Whitworth. And, you know, he's moving him out the way. He's not getting shed at all. I can run over to that left side pretty easily. Yeah, this is 3-4 odd, too. It's pretty good run D. But, he's not really about the run D. It's about that matchup we're looking at to see how these abilities work versus one another. Okay, once again, you can see it lit up, but he definitely got blocked. So that's 3-0. So far, Whitworth is doing great. All right, now we're at 4-0. I mean, this is what you like to see. This is what, now, so far, we've only done 4, but if this keeps up, if I'm going to spend an ability on my O-line, I need to see this. So, that's another one for Whitworth. I mean, so far, he's yet to get beat once. All right, that's the first time he's shed. I feel like, you know, if I can do like 4 or 5 more of these in a row without getting shedded, that's pretty solid. Okay, so that's another one where he did not get shedded. So, other than that one, I feel like Whitworth has been pretty dominant. And, you know, we've done it enough now to where, like, if this continues, I feel good about it. Okay, he actually did shed there. So, I want to see if he can win these next 2 to 3. If he does, you know, I might say it's worth it. Okay, so that's 1. If he can win 2 more in a row after this, I might say at tackle it's looking promising. He didn't win, though. So this is starting to look like, it's starting off better, but this is starting to look like what happened at center, where we're definitely offensively winning the most of those, and then Campbell won it again and there. And again, it was like, it wasn't the worst shed in the world, but it still was a shed. So I'm starting to see it looks the same as center. Like, he's winning more than he's not, but it's still not, he's not winning basically every time to where the point I'm like, okay, this is for sure worth it. I would say he won again there. So again, he's won a little bit more than Campbell, but it's not dominant. Again, he won there. So I mean, we're probably, I kind of stopped keeping track, to be honest with you, because it's more so just a general idea if he's winning most plays or not. I want to say he's winning probably 2-1. So it's not a bad win percentage, but again, as I mentioned earlier, and he won there for sure, I feel like just winning like 2-1 even, that's not good enough. Like, I need to be winning 80-90% of the time, if not every time, to feel like it's worth it. So you guys can be your own judge. I mean, we can clearly see that this ability on offense to secure protector does work. It does counter this to a certain extent. In my mind, it's not countering it at a dominant enough clip that it makes me feel like it's worthwhile. But that's more so just because of how important abilities for other positions on offense are. But we did look at it versus, we looked at inside stuff against a regular O-lineman with no abilities. Every play he got shedded. And then, you know, at center, when we had Hudson there, you know, Hudson was winning probably at a 2-1 rate. Whitworth at tackle was, again, winning at probably like a 2-1 rate. Now, at guard, though, is where it seemed like bad. At guard, I actually feel like it was pretty much even, but Campbell won once or twice more, maybe? It was close, but it was definitely worse than tackle and center. I feel like guard was the worst. And tackle and center were pretty solid. But again, overall, I don't feel like it's worth it. Does it counter it to a certain extent? Yes. Is it worth it? In my opinion, no. But I'll let you guys be your own judge. Anyways, I thought this was a good video as far as what's going on in the community right now. I wanted to do a little bit of testing to shed some light to how these abilities truly do work and if, you know, it's worth it or not to use it. But I'll let you guys be your own judge. In the meantime, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Smash that like button, and we will be back soon with some more great content. Till then, I'm out. Enjoy.